Hi, hello and welcome to Kenya Fan TV. Today we are biking all the way to Moyale with
Alexander Sio.
and
Patrick Willie.
so we want to understand one thing. Tell us why Moyale, how many kilometers, and what's the fun?
So up to Moyale is 750 kilometers approximately.
Yep.
And back is another 750. So in total it's going to be about 1,500 kilometers.
What are the most difficult things that you are expecting on the way?
For me, I am expecting high temperatures, especially the section between Marsabit and Moyale. That is the most challenging thing that I'm facing. Yeah.
So tell me one thing, why is this thing happening?
So the main reason it's happening is because we are sort of a bit bored. COVID has kept us indoors. We have not managed to do the activities, the cycling activities the way we normally used to. And it's also for a great cause. So we decided it's the end of the year, let's finish it with a bang. And we have never been up north cycling. We hear there's a very good road that's not being used. So let's go and see.
And what are your expectations on the way?
So as Patrick said, I think the biggest challenge, is going to be the heat between Marsabit and Moyale. But we also hear that there are a lot of crosswinds, so that makes cycling a bit difficult. So those, I think, are our biggest challenges. Yes.
Patrick,
Yes,
what are you going to do about the crosswinds? Because they are big, actually. I've been there a few times.
The plan is to duck them,
How?
stay streamlined as possible. So we are riding road bikes, as you can see over here. And road bikes have a particular structure that allows you to dive into the wind. So at that moment when the crosswinds start to appear, we will require to ride on the dropped bar, and that allows you to really go into the wind without so much resistance.
Yeah, so maybe briefly tell us why biking? Why did you start this? What does it give you? What's the fun that you derive from biking?
For me, cycling kills two birds, or kills two birds with a single stone. In that, my work schedule is tight, and when I only have like an hour or two over the weekend to work out, I mean, everyone has to keep fit. I was struggling to do that in any other exercise, but cycling was very simple to me because I could easily jump on a bike and within 2 hours have had a very good workout and get back to my life. Yeah.
And when this is done and dusted, and when you're back to Nairobi, what story are you going to tell us?
Well, I hope we'll have a good story of overcoming our challenges. I hope we'll have a good story of raising enough money to support the Rangers in Samburu. And I hope we'll have a story to inspire others, to show them that it's just in the mind. If you set your mind to it, you can do it.
So it's Rangers, it's fitness, and your story?
As in why I got into this?
No, like at the end of it all, when you come back to Nairobi, what do you hope will be your success story from the trip?
Oh, I really want to have showcased to everyone, my friends, my family, and everyone, that all is not lost. Even with COVID, we can still do a lot out there. We just need to try and find something suitable that can work despite the restrictions around COVID, and cycling is one of them. So I really hope that I will have shown everyone that you can still be joyful about life.
And he mentioned something which is very encouraging, that he said about Rangers. Not very many people remember those people. So how do you feel personally that you are cycling, you're taking on the road to do a very noble cause of helping out the Rangers?
It's exciting because I'm a supporter of diversity in the wildlife world, and I believe that as a world we really need the animals to be safe, so that we support an ecosystem that eventually comes back to us. And the guys who are on ground trying to help these animals are these rangers. They really need our support, especially this time of COVID, because you realize that Kenya is a country that depends on tourism a lot, and because of COVID, we've not had as much numbers as we expected. So these guys are really hard hit due to diminishing visitors and everything.
Yeah. So look direct into that camera and tell Kenyans why they should cycle for fitness and for the Rangers.
They will love it. It's really a very good initiative to cycle as compared to many other sporting activities, I think, for myself. And then it is a season of giving. So I think it is very good to support our friends, our families, or anyone who really needs our support.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
So look direct into the camera as well and tell Kenyans why they should cycle for fitness and again, cycle for the Rangers.
Okay, so before I do that, there's one thing that has just come to my mind I'd like to mention. One of the other reasons why we are going to Moyale is to show the rest of Kenya that that part of the country is opening up. There's no insecurity, because right now if you tell someone you're going to Moyale or Isiolo or Masabit, they think they are bandits, they think that there's no road. So hopefully the pictures and the videos will get while you're on that trip will show the rest of Kenyans that there's a whole other Kenya to discover out there, and they should take time and go there.
Yeah.
Back to your question, I think, as Patrick said, for me personally also, cycling is sort of like, for me, like a psychiatrist's couch. When I feel stressed or when I just want to relax, actually more mentally than even physically, I get on the bike, I ride. I would encourage other Kenyans to try it. It might work for you. Maybe the kind of sport you're doing now is not working for you. Try cycling. Bikes are not that expensive. You can save up, get a decent bike. The kind of infrastructure that's being developed now in Nairobi and other major cities, they are coming up with bike lanes. People can cycle to work. And the other thing is you get to go to places you'd never go to when you cycle. Because if you always like have to drive somewhere, then you have to have a car. But with a bicycle, like now we're going to Moyale, and we're going to discover new places on the bike. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So why should people do more of what you're doing for the Rangers? Because they are very important people that always get forgotten at some point.
Right. So again, as Patrick said, tourism because of COVID has really gone down. The Rangers and other hospitality industries, they rely a lot on tourism. So that's what brings the revenue for the establishments and for tips. So right now you find that because there aren't enough tourists going to visit these places, the kind of income they're getting is a bit low. So as it is the season of giving, it would be good to remember those guys who have been impacted more than others. And that's why we want to try and, give something back to the Rangers for taking care of the wildlife.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you guys are doing an amazing job. We here at Kenya Fan TV support you. Go all the way, come back safe, and come back strong.
Of course. Thank you
All
very
the
much.
best.
Thank you very much.